Yai lai dai, ai lai dai, ai lai dai dai dai, ai lai dai, ai lai dai, yai lai dai dai, ai dai, yai dai dai, ai lai dai dai dai, ai lai dai, yai lai dai, ai lai dai dai, ai dai dai, yai dai dai dai, ai dai dai, yai dai dai dai, ai dai dai dai, ai dai 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 dai, yai lai dai dai dai, ai dai, ai lai dai, ai lai dai dai dai, ai lai dai, ai lai dai, ai lai lai dai dai, ai lai dai, ai lai dai, ai lai dai, ai lai dai dai, ai lai dai, ai lai dai, ai lai dai dai, ai dai dai, ai dai dai dai, ai dai dai, ai dai dai dai, ai dai dai dai, ai dai 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 dai, ai dai dai dai, ai lai dai, ai lai dai, ai lai dai dai dai, ai lai dai, ai lai dai, ai lai dai dai, ai lai dai, ai lai dai, ai lai dai dai dai, ai lai dai, ai lai dai, ai lai dai dai, ai dai dai, ai lai dai dai, ai dai dai, ai dai dai dai, ai dai dai dai, ai dai 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 dai, yai dai 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 dai. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome to TBT. Shabbat is an opportunity to connect with our souls. And we welcome Shabbat and we connect with our souls using our voices, trying to sing. So if you know the words, you can sing with words. And if you don't know the words, you just can try to sing the melodies with us. So please join us. Please bring your soul into this space as we welcome Shabbat together, as we start this Kabbalah Shabbat together. Ay dai 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 dai, ay dai 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 dai, ay dai dai, ay dai dai, ay dai dai dai, ay dai dai, ay dai, ay dai dai dai, ay dai dai, ay dai dai, ay dai dai dai, ay dai dai, ay dai dai dai, ay dai dai, ay dai dai dai, ay dai dai dai, ay dai 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 dai, ay dai 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 dai, ay dai 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 dai, ay dai dai, ay dai dai dai, ay dai dai dai, ay dai 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 dai, ay dai 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 dai. We will start our Shabbat service on page 120, lighting Shabbat candles. I'd like to invite the Osliks to light Shabbat candles. Please rise. And as the Osliks are coming, I want to share with you that Aiden is going to come up to the Torah tomorrow morning, and he will become a bar mitzvah. He will be recognized as an adult in our community. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav b'tzivanu להדליק נר של Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shabbos. You can look at each other and can say Shabbat Shalom. Take a moment to acknowledge each other's presence. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, Mr. Zachary. Shabbos, Shabbos. Welcome back, Ruthie. Good to see you. And as we acknowledge our beloved community, we also acknowledge God's love in this seventh day. We are at the top of page 129.
ואני לא הרואה בשושנים מזאת עולה מן המדבר מזאת עולה מן המדבר מכותרת מור ולבונה מור ולבונה ואני לא הרואה בשושנים דודי לי ואני לא הרואה בשושנים ליבתי לי אחותי חלה אחותי חלה
Turn our Sidurim to page 130. Come, let us sing joyously to Adonai. Let's all welcome Shabbat with joy. Lechu nirana la'Adonai.
Lechu nirana la'Adonai nari'a letzur yishenu nekad b'fanav b'toda b'zmirot nari'a lo nekad b'fanav b'toda b'zmirot nari'a lo.
Page 131.
שירו לאדוני שיר חדש, שירו לאדוני כל
לפניו עוז ותפארת בהם נתקשר נשמח בשמיים ותגלה עירה בים ולא יעלו שרי כל אשר שבת שלום 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 take a deep breath Shabbat Shalom Shabbat Shalom Shabbat Shalom Zambru la Adonai Bechinor. We are at the top of page 134.
Zamru l'Adonai bechinor, bechinor v'kol zimra, b'chatzotzrot v'kol shofar, hariyu לפני המלך אדוני.
ירם ימום לו, תבל ויושבי בה, היי היי נהרות, עמך וכף אף יחד, הרים ירדנו. In the center of our Kabbalat Shabbat, on page 138, is the poem Lecha Dodi, that is a reminder that Jews for generation, each of us in our time, have been looking for meaning. Each generation has added from its own in order to bring more meaningful experiences to Jewish tradition. And as we prepare to welcome Shabbat, to welcome the bride, we can ask ourselves, what is that brings meaning for us to this seventh day? What is sacred for us? How we prepare our spirits to recognize that which is sacred for us. page 138, לך דודי.
לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. שר וזכר בדיבורך, תשמיענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם תפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה. מראש מקדם נשוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך גולי אורי. אורי, אורי, שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לא תבושי ולא תיכני, מה תשכחי ומה תהמי. בך יחסו עניי עמי, ונבנתה עיר עתילה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה,
גם בשמחה ובתפולה, תוך אמונה על סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. While standing, we turn our Sidurim to page 140. מגדלו מעשיך אדוני, מאוד עמקו מחשבותיך. מגדלו מעשיך מאוד עמקו מחשבותיך. מעשיך מאוד עמקו מחשבותיך. מה גדלו מעשיך מאוד מחשבותיך. Let's sing Hallelujah at unison. Hallelujah. 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 We're on page 144 for Hetzi Kaddish. I'd like to invite Aiden. I have a microphone for you. You can stand in the other direction.
יתגדל
Kadash
ויתרבה
Amen.
ועמד יפרח גרותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי לכל בית ישראל בגלה בגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולם ולעלמיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי קדושה בריחו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה תמירם בעלמה ואמרו אמן
Page 146.
Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed.
You may be seated. We're on page 148.
Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tsevaot is your name, ever-living God, May you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravim.
As we get closer to Shema, start thinking about Avat Olam, an everlasting love. We're on page 150.
Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha ahavta, Amcha ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadeta, Otanu limadeta. Aken Adonai Eloheinu b'shokbenu u'bekumenu nasiach b'chukecha v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha u'b'mitzvotecha le'olam ad. Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu uvahem nege yom balayla, nege yom balayla, ve'ahavatcha al tasir mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael, ohev amo Yisrael.
I want you to close your eyes.
Shema
Shema
Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. You can stand.
Okay.
We can get show. Don't worry.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך אדום על לבבך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטפות בין עיניך, ובטחתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוציא אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אמת.
אדוני אלוהיכם אמת, אמת באמונה כל סוד בקיים עלינו, כי הוא אדוני אלוהינו, ואין זולתו, ואנחנו ישראל עמו. Continue with the silent reading, on page 156. Your children witness your presence. We praise your name in gratitude, and they accepted your sovereignty. Moshe, Miriam, and all Israel sang to you together, lifting their voices with joy. Who is like you, O God? Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. We are on page 158. Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praise are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Gal Israel. On page 160, the middle of page 160, we pray for our inner peace, find internal wholeness, Shalom. שכבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, ויעמידנו שומרנו לחיים.
ושמור צאתנו ובואנו לחיים ולשלום מעתה ועד עולם, ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך. ברוך אתה אדוני הפורס סוכת שלום. עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל
ירושלים. אמן. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. בני ראובן, בני ישראל, עוד אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם.
כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ,
הארץ. וביום השביעי, וביום השביעי, שבת ויהי נפש. יאי די 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 די, יאי די 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 די, יאי די 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 די. We turn toward Jerusalem as we enter this section of our service, the section for personal prayer, Tfilat Amidah, in which you can follow the words of our tradition. You can also try to find the words of your heart, Tfilah Shebalev. We're on page 164. Adonai שפתי תפתח ופי יגיד תהילתך תהילתך. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare, that my mouth may declare your praise. תגידו, לא למה הם חיים איתי, מותר לו אנשים. רוח. חיים בחסדך. אתה קדוש בשבילך קדוש בשבילך. אתה קדוש עד יום השביעי. אותם בעבד יקבל, יבדיל רצון תמיד בעבודה. אלו, לא עבודה. נצליחו, אומרים אנחנו לשתו, לא, ימותנו. רצון אמרי פי והגיון ליבי לפניך, אדוני, צורי וגואלי. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, Adonai, my rock and my redeemer. We are at the bottom of page 180.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ועל כל יושבי תבל, אמרו,
Shalom במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו, אמן. היי, ליי, 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 Shalom במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו, אמן. ואמרו, At this point of our service, we take, at the very end of Tfilat Amidah, we take a moment to acknowledge there are people that are dealing with illness. If you have a name that you'd like to share in this evening of Shabbat, please do so as I point in your direction.
Ringatas Noeshman.
We also add Harvey Sokol on page 371, Mishaberach.
One the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say,
Amen. Wish to all of them רפואה שלמה והחלמה מהירה, a complete and a fast recovery. And let us say,
Amen.
So, I have a bar Torah to share, but before we do that, do you know what that is? This is? Yeah? Come here. Stand here where everybody can see you. Turn. Do you want to share what's this thing? This thing. You know what's the meaning of this thing?
Yeah,
What's
the olive emblem.
eh?
It's the olive.
The Aleph. What's the meaning of the Aleph?
It's the first letter of the Jewish alphabet.
Good. And in the context of the Boy Scouts,
It's in a word
it's in a word.
for.
So I tell you.
Yeah.
I know because I know a Boy Scout and he told me. I wasn't a scout. But this is a recognition for your hard work. We worked a little bit together on this. We met a few times and we prepared some stuff together. And this is a recognition of the good work that you are doing, the good work that you do as a scout, your commitment as a citizen and as a Boy Scout, and your very personal and particular commitment as a citizen, a Boy Scout who is a Jew. So here is your Aleph reward and distinction. Keep it up. You can say thank you and shake my hand. Mazal tov. You can say simen tov ve'masel tov, simen tov ve'simen tov, simen tov ve'masel tov, masel tov ve'simen tov, simen tov ve'masel tov, masel tov ve'simen tov, יהיה לנו. יישר כוח, כל הכבוד. This is a very symbolic act in which I wear my watch before sharing with you Dvar Torah. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I just want to check on you. Do you know what's the Torah portion we are reading this week? You do know. What a surprise. The mother of the bar mitzvah boy actually knows what's the Torah portion. Her son is reading tomorrow morning. So I'm going to make an introduction to what Aiden is going to be reading tomorrow. I will actually talk about the part that you are not reading tomorrow. But our Torah portions are quite long and have lots of topics. Aiden will be sharing with you his Torah thoughts tomorrow morning, so I look forward to it. So, when you look retrospectively at the book of Genesis, which we just finished reading a week ago, there are two key concepts that keep coming to my mind. The first one is ethical monotheism, which appears at first by the statement that men and women were created in the image of God. And of course, it's deepened in the story of Abraham and Sarah. The second topic is the enterprise of humanity. Again, starting at the same place as the first concept and going through the entire book, featuring the constant challenge of just being human. This week, we started the second book of Torah, the book of Shemot, Exodus. The book starts years after all the family of Jacob and Joseph passed away. Now the children of Israel were many
and there was a new Pharaoh in Egypt, a new king in Egypt. This new Pharaoh was afraid of the increasing number of the Israelites, and so he decided to apply some demographic measures. Pharaoh commanded the 2 Egyptian midwives to put to death all the Israelite male newborns. Our parasha tells us that the response of the 2 Egyptian midwives was the following one. ותיראן המילדות את אלוהים, ולא עשו כאשר דיבר אליהם מלך מצרים, בה תחייהן. The midwives, fearing God, did not do as the king of Egypt had told them. They let the boys live. Now, if you carefully read the book of Genesis, by now you know that immorality is a pattern while talking about human challenges. So Pharaoh's despicable behavior is outrageous, but not surprising. What's new is Shifra and Pua, the 2 midwives' behavior, challenging authority while being led by a moral compass, requires an unusual kind of strength. In 1961, a year after the trial of Adolf Eichmann, psychologist Stanley Milgram of Yale University conducted an experiment that became widely known. All the psychologists in the room are moving their heads and say, yeah, we know. Of course you do. He was interested in how far people would go in obeying an instruction if it involves harming another person. The participants were paired and drew lots to find out who would be a learner and who would be a teacher. However, it was set up in a way that the learner was always an accomplice. That's my son. The learner would sit in a room and simulated electric chair. The teacher sat in a different room and tested the learner on a list of words. The teacher was told to administer an electric shock every time the learner makes a mistake, increasing the level of the shock each time. The learner intentionally made mistakes and pretended to experience increasing pain. If the teacher refused to administer a higher shock, another person involved was to give a series of authoritative orders, such as, it is essential that you continue, or you have no other choice but to continue. The results were unsettling. All the participants continued to administering high levels. 65% went all the way to the risk of a severe shock. Obviously, challenging authority is quite complicated. It requires, as we said, a very unique kind of strength. Torah tells us that Shifra and Pua feared God, and therefore they had the courage and the moral power to defy Pharaoh. Now, what you might wonder is, what is the root of this power? What is the meaning of fearing God? Rabbi Salman tells ira, awe, sometimes is translated as fear. But neither nor awe or fear captures the idea. The Hebrew root of ira is yud resh aleph. The root of the words meaning sight or to see is resh aleph hey. Ira arises from the state of being seen for what we really are. There is a story about Junaid, the 9th century Sufi master. He has 20 students who each wants to be his successor, and they are arguing among themselves and pressing him for a decision. He's getting older, so finally he says to them, "You go out and each bring a live bird, and I'll tell you what to do." So they each come back with a live bird. And he says, "Now go find a place where no one can see you and kill the bird and come back." They all go off, and 19 of them come back with a dead bird. Each of them with a dead bird. But the bird of the 20th is still alive. So Junaid makes an angry face. "Why didn't you kill the bird?" The disciple says, "Master, I couldn't find a place where no one can see me." The awareness that we are being seen, that we do everything we do in the presence of that witness, that is the true path to and meaning of Ira. We are talking about a seeing and a being seen that goes beyond the visual. End quote. Fearing God means to make conscious decisions to make the conscious decision that we live our lives with a witness. Do you ever think about being seen? Do you? Interesting. It means to internalize a notion of accountability that sometimes precedes even executive orders. The Nuremberg trials in 1946 established that there are certain crimes for which saying, "I was just following orders," is no defense. The story of Shifra Pua showcases the imperative for this notion of an inner witness, a moral compass. Referring to an external entity to justify our actions is unacceptable. But can we draw from this story of ultimate civil disobedience into situations of our daily lives? What does it mean for me to defy? What are the places in which I might need to challenge something? It might not be authority, and it might be my own routine or status quo. What are the places in our lives in which we are not being mindful or in which we act like no one is seeing? What are the situations in which we are justifying our behavior? That's what everyone else does. That's what I was told to do. I have no intention to be the only one who cares about this. When Shifra and Pua stood up to Pharaoh, it was because they feared God. They were trying to save their own humanity, but that act of personal morality had the power to change the entire world. May this Shabbat of Parashat Shemot inspire us to reflect on our personal need for accountability. May this Shabbat inspire us to challenge and to defy whatever it is needed so we can better our lives, and who knows, we might change the world. We're going to continue our service on page 586 with Aleinu Leshabeach. Please rise as we open the ark.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גאולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמענו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל עמונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Thank you, Laila and David. You may be seated. Toward the end of our service, we take a moment to acknowledge mourners among our community. If you are during the first 7 days of mourning, Shiva, please rise. If you are during the first 30 days of mourning, Shloshim, please rise. If you are during the cycle of the first year of mourning, please rise and share with us who you are remembering. If you have a yahrzeit this week, an anniversary of death, please rise. Thank you. Now you can support our fellows while standing or sitting, joining us with your voices and your hearts for Mourners Kaddish on page 598. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותה, וימליך מלכותה, בחייכון וביומכון, ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, באמרו אמן. יהא שמי רבה מבורך לעולם עולמי עלמיה יתברך, ישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי לקודשה בריחו. לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירם בעלמה, באמרו אמן. יהא שלמה רבה מן שמיה, בחיים טובים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, באמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל, באמרו אמן. May the memories of your dear ones be a blessing. יהי זכרם ברוך. You may be seated. So tomorrow, Aidan, do you want to postpone? No, you are totally ready, man. You're totally ready. We are looking forward to seeing you coming up to the Torah and to acknowledge that you have become a bar mitzvah and you're an adult in the eyes of our community, but that will happen tomorrow. Today you are still a child. I'm serious. Now, in the meantime, we are going to start to conclude our series. Please turn your Siddur to page 142. Eden, can you go and take that big cup from there and stand next to me? Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, השלום, מלאכי עליון, מי מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, הקדוש ברוך הוא, ברכוני לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון, מי מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, הקדוש ברוך הוא, צאתכם לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון, מי מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, הקדוש ברוך הוא. Raise your cup. We're on page 122. בערב בוקר יום השישי, ויחולו השמיים בארץ בכל צבעם, ויכל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה, וישבות ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה, ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות.
ברוך
אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, בורא פרי הגפן. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר קידשנו במצוותיו ועשנו
בשבת קודשו
באהבה וברצון הנחילנו, זיכרון למעשה בראשית, כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים, כי באנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. לחיים. Symbolically. You can put it there. You can go and give a hug to your parents. We are going now to get next to each other. We are going to... I'm going to change it. We are going to make sure that we connect with each other. If you... At least eye contact as we, in community, share the blessings of our tradition, coming all the way from the desert. On page 603.
Oh, that's good to know.
Make sure that you are connecting with someone. We say to our boys, and Aiden, you're a boy, you're still a boy. And you know what? And even tomorrow after your bar mitzvah, will still be a boy. Our parents will forever bless us. We will forever bless our children.
We say to our boys, Yasimchem Elohim, Ephraim, Bekem Menashe. May God inspire you to be like Ephraim and Menashe. And to our girls, wherever they are, we say, may God inspire you to be like the mothers of Israel, like Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah. And if your children or your parents are not here, you can close your eyes for a moment and think about them. Blessings can travel on time and can go beyond places. Yevarchechem Adonai May God bless you and protect you. May God's light shine upon you and may God be gracious to you. Isa Adonai panav elechem. May God's presence be within you always. And may God bless all of us with peace. Beyasem lachem shalom. Beyasem lachem shalom. Adonai os le'amo item. Adonai yevarech et amo b'shalom. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Agalu ma'asechayas ve'odam kum ha'shemotecha. Agalu ma'asechayas ve'odam kum ha'shemotecha.
They're already attacking.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Noga, we need a responsible adult to do a motzi.